This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we are going to be taking a look at a neat little game. I'm not going to explain all the rules, but I'm going to give you a brief overview of Eternitium. A neat little game that showed up in the mail here, and I was pretty fascinated by it. So let's go down to the table, we'll take a look. I'll show you what comes in the box, what the objective of the game is, and if you're interested, go find this little masterpiece, because it's nice. It's different. I like it. So let's go check it out. I'm going to go through everything here. I am going to just kind of give you a brief overview. What you're going to be trying to do is, each player is going to have one of these boards, okay? And you're going to have a starting deck. It'll be numbered 1 through 5 or whatever. You are trying to get down to this stone. You're going to have a bunch of these gates on top of here, and you are going to turn over the first gate, and you're going to have to try to match that symbol to remove that symbol, okay? Now, you can do this in various ways. You can go from your hand, like for instance, if I wanted to play a card, well, I could play this one and get rid of this one right here. But this is, you're not going to know what the next one is. You're going to have to find a way to turn it over, and you could play as many cards as you want. For instance, maybe you could play this and turn it over. Then once you see the symbol, if you don't have that symbol, well, you're going to have to try to draft certain cards to get that symbol so you can lift this off. The problem is that when you draft certain cards, you are going to add back certain cards into your gates, okay? And you're trying to get through all the gates and remove all the gates so you can get to the stone of Eternia or Eternitium, and once you get there, you are going to win the game. If it's a tie, you're going to see how many victory points you are. But the funny thing about it, like this row here, and I'm not sure if I have the right cards out for it. If I grabbed a card from here, I would add 1 card, but if I grab something from the more powerful bottom here, it would add 2 cards. So again, what you're trying to do is build your deck and get it to a point where when you're doing 5 cards, you're doing a lot more removing cards than you have to pick up cards. And the quicker you can come up with the certain technologies and things like that, and gates that'll help you get to the bottom here, will help you win the game. It's really a unique little system, and there's more cards that'll be on the bottom here that are going to come back into your protecting the stone, more or less, from you getting to it. So you're traveling through time and trying to open up different gates to get to the exact portal where you're going to find this stone. And I'm sorry, I don't have enough room here to show you everything. It's not an overwhelming, it's not a table hog. For instance, it's going to come with a rule book with 10 additional solo scenarios, okay? And on the back here, it's going to give you a lexicon, which will tell you all the different things that you could do: discard piles, flipping, shuffling. You may get to shuffle your deck, your error cards, how you're going to go through and go through the different areas, your technology cards, flip, shuffle. You can destroy cards. You can place, if you're playing somebody, you can use a card to put it into the opponent's discard. It may cause and mess up their kind of rhythm of their things and make things a lot tougher. Really unique Like I said, there's basic technologies, there's advanced technologies, your portal cards that you're trying to get this particular, there are cards that have all the different ports on it, and these are really valuable, but, to be able to get that out and start playing that and really start chewing away until you can get victory, and the first to do that is going to win the game. So let's go up top and get my final thoughts on this very, very unique and different and artistically beautiful game. I highly suggest it. So this really is a very interesting little game. You're going through time trying to conquer immortality, and you have to find this stone, and I think that's such a nice little concept. And the little timer is trying to beat your opponent by trying to get down and remove all those cards. But it's not easy because you need cards to remove cards. But the problem is when you grab certain cards, you are going to pay a price, and that is going to make it harder to get down to that stone. The quality is fantastic. Really, really very, very good game. The art is exquisite. I love the different type of gates. There's a bunch of solo missions that you could play this by yourself, which is just interesting unto itself. It is a nice little deck builder that really does a lot of really good things, and I think you should check it out. Eternitium, yeah, Eternitium. Why can't people just make easy things for me to pronounce? Because I'm so bad at it. But definitely go check this bad boy out. I think you'll really like it and enjoy it. Nice little game. Nice little game. Easy to learn, quick. 30 minutes, you're in and out. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody. And be sure to go to tradingcardmarket.com. The very best at sports cards, non-sports cards, trading card games, and accessories. Be sure to sign up and get $10 off any purchase over $50 or more. Trading Card Market. Great service, great prices, and great cards. tradingcardmarket.com.